I recently saw somebody ask why everybody goes so hard for Palestine, but you don't see that same energy for Congo. It's because Congo's black. Plain and simple, it's because Congo's black. We've been so conditioned to see black pain and death and suffering as normal that it doesn't move us when it happens in mass like that. Even when it's tons of people, it's like, dang, that's crazy. It doesn't resonate. It doesn't drive anybody to jump up and do something because that's the way it's always been. Congo has been destabilized forever. They've been exploited and pillaged forever. And we're just now getting to see it in real time because social media is a fairly new advancement, but nobody's moving the way that they move for Palestine. You see marches in the street for Palestine. You see people coming together. You see rallying cries. You see money being funneled over there. You see people trying to come up with ways to fix what's going on. You do not see that for Congo because people expect that of black people. They expect us to be in those positions. And then those same people who put our people in those positions and have kept them there for centuries, paint them as lazy and underdeveloped and not smart enough to develop their own lands. That's not the case. If you have somebody constantly coming to your land to decimate your numbers and steal your resources, how the fuck are you supposed to build it up yourself? You've always got foreign interference. You got people coming from other places using the wealth of your land to line their own pockets. That's what we're seeing. Who's behind it? The same people who have always been behind it. The descendants of the same people who have always been behind it. They're still doing the same shit to the same people, which is why I won't let y'all gaslight me. You're not going to tell me I can't talk about race. You're not going to tell me you make everything about race. We didn't invent this shit. Y'all did. We didn't invent this. We have to deal with it, and y'all are going to hear about it. They don't like hearing about it. Y'all want us to accept the fact that you see us as less than human and just go on about our day. You can go straight to hell. Every single one of you. Anybody who disagrees, y'all can go straight to hell. I don't give a fuck. There's no reason y'all should be able to look at the Congolese children and the Palestinian children, see what they're going through, and then decide that one is worse because they're a different color, because that's what you all are doing. And the thing that makes it worse is that there's so many fake ass disingenuous people on this app, and I hate disingenuity worse than I hate anti-blackness sometimes. But there's so many of those people on this app campaigning so hard for Palestine with not a Palestinian root to their name, but they're doing it because Palestine is the hot topic. That's what's going to get them the most clicks. That's what's going to get them the most views right now because it's the most controversial. If that were to flip and it was Congo, then you would see them change their content. But because it's only driven by their need and their desire for validation on this app and for money, you're not going to see that. And they need to be real about that. I don't just follow people because they say something and they sound right one time. I don't give a fuck about that. How are you moving day to day? You can talk about more than one thing at a time, and most of these people won't do it. They'll talk strictly about Palestine. You ask them, well, why aren't you talking about Congo? Oh, well, no, free Congo too. Where the fuck is the fervor for Congo that you have for Palestine? You don't care as much. And you've been conditioned to not care as much. These are the same people who condition their own posterity to see other people as less than human just to override their innate sense of compassion so that they can keep abusing them. You can't appeal to these people on a moral level, and I'm not going to try. I'm just going to keep saying what the truth is. These people don't give a fuck because the Congolese people are black. That's the bottom line, and it's always been the bottom line. Anybody who wants to push back against this whole cold hard fact can go straight to hell.